Hello, and welcome to another thrilling episode of Prog Review. Today we are doing 1,000 Hands by John Anderson. This was originally released last year, but I guess it sold so few copies direct from his website that they've reissued it or republished it this year. I wasn't going to pay the extortionate amount of money that they wanted last year, because again, by the time you pay the import duty and everything else, even if I'd have bought the CD, it would have cost me far too much money. So what I did is I had a look on YouTube Music, and there it was from last year. I could have done this last year. Oh, be still your beating heart. But I'm not. I'm doing it this year. Hooray! I don't know the details of all this, because is there a Wikipedia page here for it even? I don't know. Let's have a look. Is there? No, there isn't. Oh, yes, there is. Apparently, it's 1,000 Hands Chapter 1, according to Wikipedia page. Wikipedia. I like Wikipedia better. Yeah, I'm old. What do you expect? It's Chapter 1, and it's his 15th studio album. And it was originally released in March 2019 and reissued on the 31st of July 2020. Yeah. Oh, what can I say? What can I say about it? There's a lot of people on it. 1,000 Hands. Well, it certainly feels like there's 1,000 hands. You've got Larry Carell, Steve Howe, Chris Squire, Brian Chatton. In fact, this came out of a project with Anderson and Chatton called Uzlot, but it turned into this. Rick Derringer, Alan White, Billy Cobham, Chick Corea, Jean-Luc Ponty, and others. Oh, and Ian Anderson. I think I'm the only person not on this, thank God. And that demonstrates what this album is like. It's one of those throw as many ideas at the wall to see if they stick kind of records. It's like having a John Anderson enema. It really is. It's like concentrated John Anderson shoved up your rectum. And if you're playing the drinking game, whatever you do, don't choose love, light or dancing, because if you have those three words, you're going to end up very drunk and your liver's going to want a divorce. It's one of those records. It's about 50 minutes long. There are 11 tracks, and it's maximum John Anderson. Opens nicely, pleasantly enough with what's it called now? Nice. It's very short, 1 minute 14. Very short and pleasant. Then it goes into Ramalama Ding Dong. A What Bamboo. And it's one of those ones where he's using a vocal loop, and I just found it irritating. It's the sort of music they play in Guantanamo Bay to break the prisoners. That's what it felt like to me. I'm being a bit cruel here, aren't I? Yes, I am, because I had to listen to this. I didn't want to listen to it. I tried to resist it, but every so often people say, "You could do 1,000 hands," and I go, "Do I have to?" So yeah, it's got this very irritating vocal loop, and it's him singing about this. I don't know. It's the cosmic dance or something, and it goes on very much like it, going from various levels of irritation, and them throwing so much into the mix with like loops and bits of keyboard, and it's just really everything seemed really busy. A lot going on, and then there's Anderson warbling over the top of it. The bits I did like, because I'm not. What's the point in talking about the rest of the record? Because the rest of the songs are awful. They're awful. Every single one of them is awful. But great if you're a John Anderson fan. But if you're a discerning member of the public like I am, it's just it's a real hard slog. And I think again. And I feel like I'm repeating myself. This is what happens if you leave musicians on their own without a producer or a guiding hand to go, steady on, John. I think we've done this. This is dragging on too long. there's one track. I think is it I found myself or twice. It's one of these. I should have wrote notes, but it's violin. It's led by violin. I imagine it is Jean-Luc Picard. No, Jean-Luc Ponty. I'm getting me Star Trek mixed up with me. John Anderson's there. And there's some really nice violin playing, and it's that music soothed the savage beast, and I found it rather pleasant. And the bits that work, and it's only, like I say, the opening track. That is it. I found myself or Twice in a Lifetime. They're both 5 minutes and 6 seconds long, and that's how I was going to remember it by the timestamp. And it's one of those two. And Now and Again, which is the last track on the record, again it's stripped back. It's very pleasant, but these songs, they lack a melody, they lack a hook line. You may find them hooky. I didn't particularly find them hooky. 1,000 Hands, it kind of starts off well, but they've thrown everything in, including the kitchen sink. If they could have put it on the record, I think they would have played the kitchen sink, sampled it at least. And again, I think Anderson has got obsessed with the people appearing on the record. He probably asked everyone. I imagine, I'm just theorising here. What's one of my amazing music theories? Because music theory is what I do now. I'm a music theorist. I have this theory that Mr. Anderson, God bless his hippie cotton socks, sent these tracks out, electronically via email. Do you remember it was all ISDN? Do you remember when musicians used to send stuff via ISDN line and they'd do it overnight? Do you remember that? He probably sent this around via email and said, "Oh, could you put something on this? Could you put something on that?" And all these musicians contributed. And then he's got 90, 1,000. Let's call it 1,000. 1,000 contributions. And instead of having the editorial sensibility of saying, well, we don't need all of this stuff, he's just put everyone on, and I think in a lot of cases less is indeed more. Okay, people are going to hate me for this review because they're going to say, why did you buy it if you don't like it? I didn't buy it, I streamed it. Hey, that's different, isn't it? Why did you stream it if you didn't like it? I didn't know that. I knew I wasn't going to like it because I'm old, and when you get old, you know that slamming your dick in the door isn't going to be fun. So you don't tend to do it unless you like that kind of thing. I had an editor who used to like that kind of thing. He used to have was he part of the Spanner Trust? They used to hammer nails into their own genitals. Each to their own. And it's a bit like listening to this record, really. Wow, it's amazing how I got back to there. Like I said, if you love John Anderson, I guarantee you will love this record. However, if you have any critical faculty, you will find this overbearing, overdone, overlong, and worst of all, over here via streaming. It is. I like John Anderson. I really do. I like him as a guy. I really like him, but someone needs to sit him down and say, John, let's phone Vangelis up. Let's phone someone up who actually knows how to write a good melody and put a good song together, because nah. But those who like it will love it. Those that won't. And that's obvious. So what is my rating? My ratings is 1 Ramalama Ding Dong out of 5. That's 1 Ramalama Ding Dong out of 5. It is not good. That's my opinion. And it's just an opinion, okay? You might love it. And if you do love it, say so in the comments section below without being insulting, mind. Without being insulting. Tell me why you love it and what's your favourite track and why it's your favourite track, because I'm really curious to see if people actually really like this stuff, because I've got a feeling it just floats away in the wind. It's inconsequential fluff now, there's no viscera to it. So yeah, if you like it, tell me why, and if you don't like it, we want positive comments, I think. So if you don't like it, just say, Keep it brief. No insults. Again, let's be friendly. I'm the only one allowed to insult people here. For I am a dictator. Remember that, benevolent dictator at the best of times. So yeah, thanks for watching. My name's Darren. Like I've been talking about 1,000 hand jobs. I got it in by John Anderson. Everything in the kitchen sink. It is maximum John Anderson. It is more John Anderson than you can actually cope with. You know, it is John Anderson to the max. It should have been called To the Max. You know, you will never need to listen to another John Anderson album or song again after imbibing on this heady medicine, for it will knock your cosmic socks off. And that's it. Only one more thing to say, and that is prog on.